again, it was poor execution, but proper planning though. So, you know what I'm saying? No, man, damn all that. You know what? I did what the fuck I was supposed to do, all right? You know what I'm saying? You gotta kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? Except for my baby. I'm sorry, baby. Apologizing to you. Sis can kiss my ass though. All right, welcome back to Stop the Foolishness. This is episode 88, baby.
It's still throwing me off, bruh. Like,
yeah. Rather get over it.
88, baby.
You know,
Kobe, nigga.
It's just the way it's gonna be, nigga.
It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Look at it like a change at work. You know what I'm saying? You don't really get a say so on the shit. You just kind of gotta roll with the punches, right?
You gotta go with it.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Niggas took away the popcorn machine. You don't get popcorn on lunch anymore. Yeah. Do they still do that somewhere? You always see this shit in like movies, but I ain't never been anywhere that had a popcorn machine ever.
Car dealership.
Ever. Huh?
Car dealership.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
I can see that. Yeah. Although I still,
like, I saw because where I would go get my oil change at the car dealership in the waiting room, they had a popcorn machine. So you know, while you're waiting, you just go get popcorn.
Okay.
Was that in Boston or was that in Austin that you would go
north.
do that? Up north. Yeah. It makes sense.
I would imagine they probably got that shit probably at like most dealerships. I wouldn't know because like I don't, you don't buy a car often, so
exactly.
But,
yeah.
Yeah. Also,
they had it.
Yeah, I don't go to the dealership often either. So yeah, I wouldn't know because although I've been to dealerships a bunch of time delivering parts, I'll never go in through like the waiting area where like customers aren't shit. So it's like,
yeah.
But I would imagine that that makes sense for like a car dealership. But I'm talking about like for employees though. Like I ain't never seen that shit. Like, at like
for
a location for like employees and shit. Like nigga, what? Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? No, I lied. Yankee Candle, my main customer up north, in their main office, when I went to go have a meeting with them about some future loads we were going to be getting, they had a popcorn machine in their cafeteria.
Okay, that's
nice.
That's lit.
Like in the break room, and it was free. Yeah, they have to pay for it. They did have a popcorn machine.
I feel like more employees need to like institute popcorn machines. You feel what I'm saying? Because like niggas already don't want to come to work. Popcorn might be, popcorn
like
might be a little
nice and stiff.
I'm going to go to work today.
Okay.
Yo, I will say, yo, shout out to CBS because, yo, our vending machine is top 5 all-time vending machine prices I've ever had. Everything in that hoe is 50 cents or less. And I'm talking about, you talking about bags of chips. You talking about like candy bars. You talking about big old packs of gummy bears.
Yeah.
You talking about everything is 50 cents or less. And I'm talking about some stuff is in there 30 cents. I'm like, are we in the 1950s? Like who set these fucking prices? Like for real.
Yeah, we're in the 1950s. I'm done.
For real. No, I was so astonished. Like they had corn nuts. I love corn nuts. Shout out to the fans if y'all want to send me some corn nuts.
Corn nuts are delicious.
I am a huge corn nut fan. Goddamn corn nuts is 40 cents a pack in my goddamn vending machine. I'm like, yo, this is dangerous. This is truly dangerous.
But I'm thinking about it like this though. The reason why y'all's prices aren't that bad, because I was gonna say I think it was like that at Walmart too, is because vending machines in like the break area aren't designed to make money. They just need to pay for themselves.
No, when I was no. When I was at KTAR, the radio station in Phoenix, nigga, corn nuts was $1.50.
Well, shit, everything.
And I'm talking about for the small pack.
Well, Phoenix high as fuck, nigga.
And I'm talking about for the small pack, man.
So like, that small pack probably costs $1.10 in Phoenix now. You know what I'm saying? Their cost. You know what I'm saying?
So I was like, yo, everything is 50 cents or less. I was like, yo, these is like crackhead prices for a vending machine. I was like, what is this?
Yo, you can't compare prices in Boise to Phoenix though, dog. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give KTR your boys a little break, man. They probably paying $1.25 for them. You know what I'm saying?
And it was crazy. Whoever like owned the vending machines or whatever, I fucking took a picture. They had a sticky note like right at the turn of the year. Y'all know when like inflation pretty much happened or whatever. So they had a sticky note and they were just like, because of inflation, we're going to be raising prices on all the drink machines and all the all the snack machines. I was like, y'all niggas is already $1.50 for some fucking corn nuts. So where y'all going? $1.75? Like, what is this?
You nigga, it's Phoenix, dog. The Phoenix, nigga, you done told me some of the most ridiculous rent prices ever, nigga. So that's why I'm like, nigga, Phoenix high as fuck, nigga. If it was ever a shot of me moving out there, it won't happen anytime soon. So fuck that. Oh, but also, yeah, that's another thing, right? Because people own vending machines. So the one at KTR might have been owned by somebody versus the CBS. They might own that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so in which case, because ain't nobody that own a vending machine charging y'all niggas 50 cents, bro. Like,
everything in that hole is 50 cents or less. I'm talking about 50 cents, 40 cents, and 30 cents. Everything.
Man, they trying to kill niggas, bro. Cause some shit 50 cents, nigga, I'm buying the whole vending machine, nigga. Okay. I'm gonna roll this home to my office, nigga.
I'm not even gonna lie, that shit is always empty and they always fill that bitch up. They always fill that bitch up.
At 50 cents, nigga, you can't beat that shit, right? Because when you leave at home, you probably gonna stop into the store, grab a snack. Like, nope, let me go hit this vending machine before I dip.
And what's crazy is because y'all think about it, like Dollar Tree went up from like $1 to $1.25. Now it's $1.25 tree pretty much. So I'm just all like, yo, like, nigga, Dollar Tree went up and the vending machine is still 50 cents? Like, what the fuck is this?
Bro, we never got to do the article on it, but there was a news article, a story, bro, where people was actually livid as fuck doing
interviews. Nigga, I'm like one of them. I'm one of them.
Oh my God, this nigga.
I'm livid.
This nigga's, okay, this poor ass nigga. 25 cents.
I mean, I'm the same nigga. Right. I'm the same nigga that steals from Walmart. So, hey, whatever.
Okay. And again, y'all remember he tried to say that he didn't take that little three piece set from the trash can because he wasn't poor. Like we're getting further evidence that this nigga's absolutely poor and needed to take some shit out the dumpster. Okay,
exactly.
Right. Let's go ahead and keep it moving here. Welcome back to Stop the Foolishness. Every week we bring to you the most foolish stories from the past week, and like whatever week, this week did not disappoint. But before we get into it, we got any weekly updates, y'all? You got anything going on this week?
Today, I'm on vacation officially.
Shout out. Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a huge shout out. I mean, that's like the first time in 2 years I think you ever said those words, vacation.
No, she took a vacation like a few months ago, nigga.
Well, no,
I never hear her say vacation. It's always like, yo, man, this job is fucking me up.
Yo. My last vacation was December, only because the year was coming to an end and I would have lost it. If it wasn't for it, because I had to give my boss an ultimatum, like, look, either you gonna let me take my vacation or I'm rolling over that. I ain't losing shit, especially when you put me in a position you put me in today.
Hell yeah.
So that's why I got that vacation.
Still took them over.
But yeah, December, and was like, here we are, damn near in May and finally getting a day off. It's like,
nigga.
It's needed.
That's wild. Okay. All right.
I mean, let's put this in perspective. There's 52 weeks in a year. We're on episode 88. And I think I've heard the word vacation come out of my cousin's mouth 2 times.
Straight up.
And one was because she moved,
stressed,
and then 2 is because right now. So
sis been dead ass stressed.
Stress ain't the word.
Like, yo, I need to get the fuck up out of here, nigga. This hose is burnt to the ground. By the time I get back, fuck it, nigga. I'll just go work for a new building, nigga. All right, cuz, you got any updates? Anything new?
No, I don't have any updates. I will just say, going back to the whole poor thing, I'm not poor, I'm just cheap as fuck. I will say yesterday I went to my award show, the Idaho Press Awards.
Nigga, dead ass.
No. I went to the Idaho Press Awards last night, and so you know what I'm saying, it was great. I had some salmon. The salmon was bland as fuck. I don't know who cooked that. It was probably some white people. But
nigga,
shit was salmon. Shit was salmon. It was bland as fuck.
Nigga, you in Idaho, nigga? Like, what the fuck? Of course it was cooked by white people. Yeah, your mic ain't working, cuss. This nigga mic going out again. What? Are we having technical difficulties? Sis, can you not hear?
I can't hear him.
Oh, well, I know that, but you saying something about where's my...
Oh, no, yeah, I was lost over here. I got it.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, nigga. Dog,
yeah,
you gotta buy a stand, bro. You can't keep holding your mic.
No, I know. I'm poor though. So,
so now you poor.
I'm poor when it comes to that. Nigga. But no, so yesterday, man, I was like looking for parking and it was downtown and my station is downtown. But it's like some blocks down the road.
Yeah.
And so there was parking for $6. And I was like, y'all got me fucked up. I'm not paying $6. So I fucking walked like 10 minutes from all the way from my station. I parked at my station and some of my coworkers was like, yo, did you get lost? Cause I had told them, I was like, yeah, I'm like 2 minutes away. Like 30 minutes later, they were like, yo, did you get lost? I was like, no, I'm just cheap as fuck and I will not pay $6 for parking. So I parked at the station for free and I walked my ass down to the fucking Boise station. I mean, the fucking Boise Center. So I would like to say, it's not so much that I'm poor. I'm just cheap as fuck at the end of the day.
I got you. You know what's crazy is like, I don't care for paying for parking. I absolutely fucking loathe looking for parking. So I will park 20 minutes away from a place and walk to that motherfucker. Or I will pay $20 just to park. I don't give a fuck. I just hate fucking looking for parking more than anything. It's 3 things I hate more than anything in the world. I hate grocery shopping. I hate fucking looking for parking. And I recently just started cutting my fucking yard. So dead ass. But I'm not paying a nigga to cut my yard. So I'm definitely going to keep doing that shit. But when it comes to parking, I don't give a fuck. Like Trisha tell you, like when we used to go to Texans games, I used to park on the other side of the fucking freeway and like walk all across that motherfucker and then walk over to the whatchamacallit, because I hated fucking looking for parking. Don't give a damn.
That's crazy.
If I'd have found a spot, and it'd be spots where you could pay $20 to park, but the line be too long. Fuck that shit. I ain't waiting that shit. I'm just gonna park across this bridge over here. We gonna walk over this motherfucker, dog. I hate looking for parking. So I kind of feel you, but then again, I kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, I don't give a fuck what the solution is. I just need a solution for parking because I hate fucking looking for that shit. All right, cool. Like dead ass, bro. Like I don't give a damn. Like $6, bet I'd have paid that shit in a heartbeat. Like I'm at the point now where I would pay valet.
Usually I'm like that. I would pay. I mean, $6 ain't nothing, but it's just a simple fact that I'm just like, man, my radio station is literally like 5-minute walk. Like,
oh yeah,
nigga,
for sure.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm just saying, like me, like I'd have parked at that motherfucker because I ain't feel like looking for parking, and I know there's a guaranteed parking spot over here, and that hoe just a 10-minute walk away. So that's why I'd have parked at that hoe. Like dead ass, dog. I'm all about convenience at this point in my life, dog. Like it don't even matter.
No,
like
for sure.
Whatever is the most convenient thing for me, I will absolutely do that shit.
I feel it.
Dead ass, dog. Okay. Boys got nothing new. So tonight I will be recording my first episode for a Shoutout.
Oh, nice.
Still got a little bit of cleaning up to do. It's been a long time coming, but I finally got everything in preparation. So in which case that shit should be dropping tomorrow, y'all. So also for those of you that don't know, we also posted our first episode to YouTube.
Hey!
Shout out to everybody that watched it.
I didn't even fucking know we posted on YouTube. So
yeah, we're not, all these overlays and these graphics and like these little things we're doing. I'm not doing that shit for no reason. You know what I mean? That's not. It's not.
My brother only doing it for shits and giggles.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just, we just switched to this entirely new platform. Just what I'm saying, just to do it. Okay. Although
that's dope, man. That's dope as hell.
Although in a sense, it does provide more engaging. So in which case, it would have made sense either way.
I want to say a shout out to fucking Emperor Rozay, man. This motherfucker is the fucking architect of fucking Stop the Foolishness, and I fucking like honestly, man. Without this motherfucker, Stop the Foolishness would not flow, because at the end of the day, I will admit I show up and I just bring the funny. Because I feel like that's my job to just bring some crazy funny shit. But man, this motherfucker really like does like all the behind the scenes, man. So shout out.
Mention the poor. Our residential broke nigga too. Okay. You give a glimpse into the eyes of broke people, bro. Like most people don't know what it's like. And like you provide a glimpse of that shit. So people listening to this might be like, oh, so this is what poor people.
Oh my God, man. Yo, real shit, man. Yo, shout out to my cousin, man. Like real shit, man. Shout out to my cousin, man. He really fucking does his thing, man. I fucking love you, and yo, shout out to you, man.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So in which case, shout out to everybody that tuned in, watched it, gave feedback. We appreciate that. So share that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we bring out some doper content. All right. With that being said. Nice. let's go ahead and get into our still unpaid sponsor, who we finally got a video for, Miss Toya's Gift.
Wait. She found time to send a video, but she didn't find time to send that check in the fucking mail. Okay. All right. Okay.
I was gonna say she just sent me pictures. I put the video together.
So you still did all the work and who still ain't paid.
Yo, she's gonna run me my coins, bro. When she blow up, she running me my coins. All right, let's go ahead and get into this.
Hey, Chef Toya here, owner and head chef with Toya's Gift of Soul, located in Arlington, Texas. We are your one-stop shop to satisfy your soul. We specialize in oxtails, wings, seafood, and much more. We offer very affordable prices. We cater, meal prep, and we'll even handle your weekly night meals. We will also travel. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Toya's Gift of Soul. Contact me 469-849-2521 and let Toya's Gift of Soul feed your soul.
All right, y'all know what it is.
Yeah, way better. Way better.
Yeah, because just sitting here on the camera, like that shit wasn't gonna work. Like after one episode, I was like, we need to make a video, sis. Go and send your boy some shit.
Yeah, for real. Because we was about 2 episodes away from me putting my nuts on the screen. So.
Yeah, that would have been the end of Stop the Foolishness. That dead ass would have been the end. Next time Cuz would have seen me would have been at his or my funeral. I'm not talking to this nigga no more. Dead ass. Fuck wrong with this boy, man. But y'all know what it is. You out there in that Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington area, go ahead and hit up Miss Toya's Gift of Soul so a food can feed your soul. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this first story here, which is let me just pull it up here because I don't understand why white people seem to think that like this shit is funny. So if y'all haven't been keeping up with the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial or disposition or whatever, it's been some wild shit. The wildest shit that I done heard is Amber Heard admitted to leaving poop in Johnny Depp's bed. She called it a horrible practical joke. This shit says Amber Heard is said to have owned up to the poop found on the bed she shared with Johnny Depp. A security guard for Depp on Thursday testified that she called it, a practical joke gone wrong. Depp said early in his defamation trial against Heard that she had blamed the poop on her dogs. Amber Heard took responsibility for the poop in her shared bed with Johnny Depp the night after an explosive fight. One of Depp's security guards testified in court, adding that she called it a horrible practical joke. Starling Jenkins, a member of Depp's security team, testified about the feces during the trial between Heard and Depp on Thursday.
Yo, I'm telling you, this whole relationship between those two, that's just crazy.
Now, again,
I wish my husband would.
Oh, cuz we can't hear you. Hear you speaking. I see you speaking, but we can't hear you. That's why you need to get a table, nigga. So, yeah, still can't hear you. All right. While we wait for this nigga to clap back in, I've been trying to tell y'all, this is the reason why I don't hang with white people, bro. Because, like, white people do shit like this and think that shit's funny. And then, like, you know.
Think it's hilarious.
That is hilarious. Disgusting. You know what I'm saying? They the type
I mean, I think it's funny.
Huh? Yeah, it's because you're weird. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're a residential, like, kind of black, but you know what I'm saying, can tap into the mind of a white person on the pod as well. Because I don't understand for the life of me how Johnny Depp didn't slap the dog shit out of her. Like that ass. Was they in a hotel room though? Hotel room, and they can come in and clean the sheets. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna get you kicked out. Yeah. You shit in my actual bed, I am liable to fuck you up. Man, woman, child. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless who you are.
A 6-year-old, I'm slinging them halfway across the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You're about to come here and intentionally shit in my bed. Okay. That shit ain't happening, dog. No, you're not about to walk in here and out of frustration and passivity shit in my bed, dog. No. No, that is grounds for an ass whooping of epic proportions, and in which case, kudos to Johnny Depp for holding his composure, because I'd have been trying to strangle her ass. You know what I'm saying?
But I think just for courtroom purposes, I think that she said like, oh, it was supposed to be a practical joke, but I think it was probably more malicious than practical joke.
Oh no, she definitely was malicious. Like her intentions.
Very malicious. But I'm saying her intentions was to shit in that man's bed.
Yeah.
Not a joke. She was pissed. They just had a big blowout. She's like, oh, okay, that's how you want to be? Gonna do it right here.
I'm just merely saying, though, white people have been known to use bodily fluids in jokingly manners. You know what I'm saying? That most people of other ethnic diversities would not be cool with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've seen shit. I heard stories from like niggas in band that used to be like, yeah, he was sleeping. Like we put our nuts on his forehead. Man, he was super knocked out, man. I was, bro. Like, I'm never hanging with you niggas, man. Like, I'm never hanging with y'all, bro. Like, oh God, like I can see it now, dog. I'm gonna be on the news. It's the angry black boy that couldn't take a practical joke, and y'all niggas is out here doing shit that like is mad disrespectful, bro. So like, no, man, I can't.
Yeah,
that's,
sure.
You know, saying, you know, I always give y'all reasons, right? There's reason number 1,274. You know what I'm saying? I just got a long list of them, and that's another one. Cause like, I can just imagine waking up drunk and a nigga's done like shit on the couch that I'm in. Like they blow an air horn and I rolled around in it, and these niggas now recording that shit on YouTube. They do shit like that, bro. Like dead ass. They do. And so like now I done flipped out in a rage and done stabbed a nigga and I'm going to jail for fucking.
He's out going to jail for life.
Assault with a deadly weapon. It's some bullshit, dog.
But nobody talked about the shit you rolled in. But we're gonna talk about the assault.
Nobody gives a fuck about me rolling around in somebody's shit. But like I'm going to jail because I done stabbed a motherfucker out of rage. I'm telling you, the writing is on the wall, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like this is, oh my God, this is why I don't play like that, man. Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But in keeping with this trial, though, man, you know I've seen quite a bit. They're two broken people, man, and this is the reason why like being a celebrity is tough, man. Because it's like, man, Johnny Depp has lost a lot because of this shit. But also, man, like your whole life gets like put onto TV and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, yo, Amber Heard is lucky she got to shoot Aquaman too, because she'll never shoot another movie again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least not for like another decade. Will Smith is feeling the effects of that shit too. Although his choices, you know, was obviously public because he did that shit on like national TV. But yeah, he's gonna be hurting for at least a year, maybe even two. A lot of movies being put on the back burner. But it's like it just goes to show, man, like people out here like really need help. Like they really need to go like seek counseling and like talk about things. And if you don't have positive people in your life, positive people in your corners, like this is what you get. And you know what I'm saying? You got two broken people who might have loved each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they did, but didn't really know how to effectively express discontent in a way that was reasonable. And that ends up with somebody shitting in a bed to piss you off. Like, I just cannot stress that enough. Do you know how out of your mind? This shit
sounds like a fucking frat house,
bro. Like, do you know how out of your mind you gotta be to go shit in somebody's bed?
Exactly,
yeah.
Nigga,
out of control.
Yeah, I couldn't
taking
do it.
Taking a toxic relationship to a whole nother level.
It is. It's I mean, whole nother level.
Shitting each other in bed. Like, what kind of marriage was this?
Not killing. I don't think they were married. They weren't married, right? I don't think Johnny Depp ever married. They were married?
No, they were married.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. That's other news that I just learned. All right. Cool. All right, let's get it moving. Let's go again to these Irks of the week, because yo, first.
So my Irk of the week, I kind of touched on it. Yo, where the fuck is the seasoning at? Like,
yo, we gotta bring it back. I tried to tell this man, dog. I tried to tell this man.
Yo, I'm not lying. So, like, the presentation was all fancy and good, but I'm like,
ain't no salt,
nigga.
Ain't no salt.
No, there was nothing on the salmon. Like, there was nothing on this fish. Like, there was no speckle. There was no pepper. There was no nothing. There was nothing on this fucking fish. Swear to God. I'm like, this shit is bland as fuck. Like, and I mean, that was my irk, because we're at this fancy, like, fucking banquet awards dinner for the fucking Idaho press. Yeah. All the fucking press media around the state is in this bitch. And, like, this is what y'all serving. And then my coworker, there was another reporter there. Shout out to Adriana. She had steak. So it was either steak or salmon. And then you get vegetables, asparagus, all this fancy little bullshit. And literally, her fucking steak was fucking so fucking red and rare. I mean, I would have ate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? That's just me. I understand why she didn't. She was like,
I don't do super.
My shit is like bleeding in this bitch. Yeah. And then another reporter, Marco, shout out to him. His shit was fucking just dry as fuck. That shit was cooked to the bone. Like I'm just like, yo, who's cooking this stuff? Like, who the fuck is cooking this?
Tripping, man.
I'm like, man, y'all niggas could have. I'm like, yo, like fucking
this
Mrs.
is your
Dash.
Opportunity to drop Toya's card up in there. Or, y'all need a cater up in here.
Or you
for real. I'm like, yo,
give you a bottle of hot sauce and a salt shaker.
And I mean me because I like to watch my sodium and stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I use Mrs. Dash or whatever. Mrs. Dash has no salt. Shout out to them. But I do use hot sauce and stuff. Yo, I asked them for hot sauce. I was like, I got some hot sauce or something. You know what I'm saying? It was just all like, oh no, we don't have any hot sauce or anything. I'm like, oh, okay. See, I got all this little fancy fucking tartars and all these bullshit, but y'all ain't got no seasoning for this motherfucker. Y'all ain't got hot sauce for this motherfucker.
You do realize where you were, right? I don't even see why you even thought they was going to have hot sauce. But
in fairness, I mean, I get like no seasoning. That probably was even worse. But usually when you go like big events, catering events, anyway, that food is usually fucking because. It was once explained to me because I asked it like years ago. I forgot where I was at, but it was explained to me that like caterers tend not to because so that way you can salt your own shit. So that way it's not too salty for some people. You know, they would rather under season shit. So that way you can season with salt shit.
I can get that. Have fucking salt on the table or something.
That's a.
You know what I'm saying? Have something. They had no condiments. It was just like.
Niggas didn't even have ketchup. Tartar sauce.
Presentation was good because we had, we had bread, and then they had like butter, but it wasn't like little like butter, like it had like little butter balls. They were so cute. It was like little butter balls, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. So y'all made time to get fucking butter balls, but we ain't got no fucking seasoning for this fucking meat for the main course. Well, but what is this?
Like butter is, it's salted a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's unsalted butter, and then you're fucked.
Unless it's
I don't know what this was. I think this was some vegan butter or something. But
it was vegan butter.
I can't.
Yo, this shit was that bad, huh?
No, this shit, everything was plain as fuck. And I'm not even like I said, I think I'm like I can have unseasoned stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to it, but it was just like, this was like the blandest shit ever. And I'm just all like, God damn.
I don't need nothing with seasoning.
Man, yeah, it was, it was rough. So that, so that is my irk, but. The awards banquet was cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that food was like, goddamn. But the presentation was spectacular.
It looked great.
Spectacular. It looked fancy and nice as fuck. Amazing. So
did somebody say this shit about the Met Gala? Who was it that got on them at the Met Gala?
Yeah.
Keke Palmer?
Keke Palmer, yeah. Keke Palmer. Like putting the boys on my shit. Like, that shit looked spectacular. Yep. Tasted like ass though. You know what I'm saying? like dead ass. Man, I be watching cooking shows all the time, man. Like, cause Trisha's into a lot of the Ramsay TV shows. We just got through finishing Top Chef, Next Level Chef. That was like a new show that just came out. I be looking at some of that shit and I be all like, yo, that shit definitely look good. I ain't see them putting like liquor salt on that motherfucker though. So like I ain't see that nigga sprinkle or do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So I mean, as good as that shit looking, I would try it. I'm pretty sure it ain't all that season. So yeah, I'm gonna need some salt on the table. Okay. All right. I'm up next. So I got 2 irks this week, y'all. My first one is light, but so me and Trish, like I said, we've been eating at the house for the most part, but we decided to, splurge a little bit this week. It was her birthday. We didn't get to, last week. So we decided to splurge a little bit. I went to 2 places, man, and they fucked my name up. First one put Ruffle. First one put Ruffle. Yeah. And then the second person put Rebel.
Oh, okay, Rebel.
So I'm like, bro, because they ask you your name whenever you make an order, right? So I was all like, oh, yeah, my name's Raphael. Okay, and I get it. Most people, when they hear my name, they usually think Raphael. But again, my name isn't Raphael because the E doesn't come before the A. So my name is Rafa, Rafael, Raphael. So in which case, that's how my name is said. If you don't understand what the fuck somebody says, ask. you know, in the world
That
today,
part.
I can kind of see it though, because niggas be naming their children all types of shit. So I could get maybe Rebel. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you thought my name was Rebel. That's some weird shit, but this is Texas and niggas name kids like Apple and then fucking Shooter McGavin and fuck, you know, all types of shit. But Ruffle? Nah, bro. You don't have to run me. You don't have to run me this fade, bro. Like, and the nigga called this shit out loud too. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Who is that, nigga? I just only knew it was me because I looked down at my receipt and I saw RUFFEL. Nigga. The fuck? Maybe that's a real name and I just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got no idea, man. But yeah, that's my first.
But think about maybe how truffle is spelled, and then maybe he just kind of looked at it with an R and was just like ruffle.
I'm guessing, right? Because motherfucker, yeah, that shit hard. He's like, Ruffle? Bitch, who the fuck is that? One dead ass, bro. Okay.
Now I have to say my brother's name in my phone. Ruffle.
Ruffle, nigga. What the fuck? Okay. All right. And so now my second irk, it is y'all know I told y'all, man, I fucking hate the doctor's office. Oh my God, I fucking hate the doctor's office. So Monday night we had to take Talia to the emergency room. Before y'all start tripping, we had to take her to the emergency room because she was running a little fever, and just out of precaution because she's still a newborn, you got to take them to the emergency room.
Yeah.
When they got there, now I'm not gonna say that I didn't want to take her to the emergency room, but I kind of thought she was either having a cold or something like that, and I was all like, "Yo, why don't we just give her some Tylenol and then see if that subsides her fever, and then if it doesn't, we take her to the emergency room." But the doctor said, "You're not gonna take her to the emergency room," so I went tripping, and I was all like, "Okay," because that was my first plan. But when the doctor said, the nurse on the phone said, "Go ahead and take him to the emergency room," I was like, "Okay, cool, we'll go ahead and go." When we got there, the first fucking thing they did was give her fucking Tylenol. Boy, I tell you, I could have flipped the fucking room over, dog. When I tell you, I could have flipped every seat over in that motherfucker, dog. Like dead ass, I could have flipped every seat over in that hoe. although I wasn't in there, so technically I wanted to run in there and flip over every fucking seat. So yeah, so they still got this whole one parent, one kid thing. So I couldn't even be in there. So Trish was in there with her because she's on her insurance. Yeah, so we got there at 10:37, bro. We didn't leave until 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, hell no.
Wow.
Hell no.
To find out that she had a UTI infection. They didn't even see Trish until almost 3:00 in the morning, dog.
Wow.
Damn.
Bro, what the fuck is going on, dog? I get it to a certain extent. Maybe I realized after giving her Tylenol, you know, it's not an emergency life or death situation. So, you know, we can hold off, take care of somebody maybe with more extreme issues. But nigga, 5:30? We didn't leave that bitch till 5:30 in the morning. Crazy. I had to call into work. Shit, I was all like, text my boss like, "Yo, man, I'm just not leaving Texas Children's Hospital. My baby came down with a fever." I was like, "Bro, never again, dog. I'm going straight to urgent care. Like, I'm never coming." That's like, crazy. Bro, it's absolutely ridiculous. What the fuck do they be doing, dog? Like,
I know, right?
I'm not trying to. I don't want to disrespect the profession because I'm hoping that they doing something because I'm like, what the fuck? I've never been in the emergency room longer than a few hours, if like longer than 2 or 3 hours, if you know what I'm saying, it's even something serious. Like, so I mean, like, I've never even taken longer than an hour to get to a fucking room. So it's all like Trish didn't even get to a room till 3:00. It's like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? So that's my irk, man. When I tell you, like, I was hot. You know what I'm saying? I was almost mad at Trish. I'm like, Trish, you need to go get on their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, bro, you know, sometimes you got to put fire to people, man. Like, go get on their, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, go cuss them out.
The Tylenol situation. Like,
yeah, right, exactly.
That did it for me. Like, hey, bro, can we just give her? Take it to the emergency room. Yeah, we're gonna give her some Tylenol. Like, wait, what? So, like, I got this at home. Like, this is what I had planned.
Now, she didn't need medicine though, so in which case, so I mean, to a certain extent, you know, we still need to go so she can get tested for it. I guess UTIs are common in infants and everything, but I'm so annoyed because it's like, bro, it shouldn't have took that long to see a doctor, and we definitely shouldn't have been leaving up out at 5:30. But it's not like you can leave reviews for fucking hospital. I mean, you probably can, but don't nobody give a fuck. I mean, Texas Children's Hospital is super big down here. So in which case, you know, I'm pretty sure Texas Children probably has, you know, a super hold on the market down here as far as like kids medical care. So it's, I don't even know who the fuck I would complain to even get anything done, dog. It's just, I'm just so annoyed. Okay, but yeah, that's my Irk. All right. Sis, let's get to
I'm
your
glad
shit.
my baby was okay.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, I kind of knew it because once she started driving, she was still like good or whatever. But you know, so she did feel like she was straining. So I know it wasn't anything serious, but you know, I definitely didn't think we were gonna be at the fucking emergency room till 5:30 in the morning. That shit is just mind boggling, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around how we literally sat there for hours. And they only saw her for an hour worth of time, but we were there for over 7 hours. Is just amazing to me.
Ridiculous. You worked the whole shift. That's like a whole work shift right
there. Exactly.
It's a whole fucking shift, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga. All right, sis, get in your shit. What's good?
So my Irk
she's smiling.
is my brother.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Yo, what I do?
Yo,
what I do?
You know, because I love you to death, but you know, I'm talking to Sissy, wishing her happy birthday. How you gonna try to order her birthday gift the day before her birthday, bro? And they sold out.
Oh yeah, cause we use the same.
When she told you about that ring like a month ago.
Let me tell you why though. Tell you why.
Okay.
Because we use the same cards, so I didn't want to show up. Although, like, she kind of knew I wanted to surprise her, right? I didn't think they were going to be sold out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also, I didn't think that. I mean, it's not like I thought that like it was like a continuous thing. I guess it was like a limited time special. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, it is my shot. That is my fault. I'm sorry, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I am a man.
We were cracking up. We were talking. She's talking about, how this nigga gonna ask me the day before? Talking about, hey, shorty, what's your ring size?
And that's another thing.
About, wait, my bad. They sold out.
I didn't know her ring size. I was dead ass. But the thing was, I had planned it though, right? Like I was dead ass planning on buying it the day before, so she wouldn't like look at the card statement or anything, right? And then I would show up, boom, you thought I forgot, bow. Little did I know, they sold that motherfucker. That motherfucker was sold out. And on top of that, I didn't account for the fact that I didn't know her ring size. So
I can see how that can be difficult though, because you know what I'm saying, I was married for 12 years. So when you share accounts, credit cards, all that stuff like that, when you purchase something, it's just like they can see everything. So you want to still have it a surprise, but like if they see like, oh, K Jewelers on the fucking thing or something, it's just like, oh, okay, shit. So like, you know.
Yeah. So
all right. So you know what? I mean, not everybody want to do it. You need help next time? Hey, hit up your sister. I'll order it. You just cash at me or something. Like, I got you.
Yeah. I got you. Really,
wait till the day before.
Really, what happened is this, bro. Like I was trying to get that cash back. Right? I don't like to pay for shit with cash, so I was trying to get that cash back. In retrospect, I probably should just pull some money out and went to go pay for that shit. But see, another thing is we don't keep no money in the bank, right? We only keep enough in there to pay bills. All other cash, you know what I'm saying? We stash in a secret location, not at our house. Okay, so we stash somewhere other than where we live. Okay.
Oh Lord Jesus.
So in which case, so that's another thing, right? Like I just couldn't go pull money out of the account because then, you know what I'm saying, one of them bills we keep just enough money for it. You know what I'm saying? Would have bounced and interest would have known then. So right, it's kind of a catch-22. But you know, again, it was poor execution, but proper planning though. So, you know what I'm saying? No, man, damn all that. You know what? I did what the fuck I was supposed to do, all right? You know what I'm saying? Kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? Except for my baby. I'm sorry, baby. Apologizing to you. Sis can kiss my ass though. I'm sorry, baby. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out the way it was supposed to, but sis can kiss my ass, all right? Because, goddamn it, I had a plan. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't work out. You know and sometimes shit just don't work out. Woo. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Shit.
Okay, cool. All right. You know what I'm saying? Can't believe you try to put me on blast. No, I was trying to take care of my woman. You know what I'm saying? Ain't my fault. Pandora don't keep enough stock of shit. Like, what kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that hoe didn't sell well and they just didn't keep extra in stock. I don't know. Fuck it. All right. Let's go ahead and get into these stories from Reddit, y'all. Ooh, this one here is a doozy. Here we go. It says, am I the asshole for telling my fiance to get over himself? It says, I'm engaged to my fiance, Sam was 41, and we're getting married soon. I will say that he was married before and had a 13-year-old son who passed away 4 years ago. Let me tell you, he is still pretty much grieving, and not judging him for that, but his grieving can and will cloud his thinking sometimes. We're currently in the wedding phase, and he asked that we reserve a chair at the venue for his deceased son. I was dumbfounded when I heard this, but he said that he knows his son will be there for him spiritually, and he'd like to reserve a seat for him out of respect and to make him feel included. I tried to be gentle because this seemed insane and told him we can't do that because guests will be asking questions and will think he's mentally unstable. I asked him to let go of this idea, but he offered a compromise by leaving the last chair in the very back empty so no one will notice. I felt uneasy and asked him to let it go, and he kept bringing it up, saying that he gets a say since it's his wedding and his son was and will always be family. I had to fight with him, telling him it's my wedding too, and I don't want people laughing at us. He said I have nothing to lose if I say yes and that I'm being selfish. I snapped and told him to get over himself, and he got quiet suddenly and stopped arguing and then shut down completely. I then heard him sob while he was smoking outside and refused to speak to me, didn't even let me sit with him. He has been like this ever since the fight and has been avoiding me. I could have blown this out of proportion, but I thought this request this request will weird out many guests and make our wedding a laughingstock. Editing to add that I didn't think that this thing was common. I admit that I should have handled the conversation better, but the guests I was referring to are my male cousins. They're terrible and make fun of everything and take every opportunity to turn an event into a laughingstock. I can't keep them from attending because they're family, but at the same time, don't want to give them a chance to hurt Sam's feelings or make rude comments. I love Sam and sympathize with his struggle, but I feel like he's being dismissive of my feelings and thoughts.
If I'm not mistaken, I think people do that all the time. Like what they do is they'll have a picture of the person who they wish that was there in the chair at the present of the wedding. People do it all the time. So yeah,
that's what she put, asshole. That's what she put in the edit. She was all like, I didn't know this thing was so common.
Exactly. So
I was saying,
man, people gotta let go. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, like at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be harsh or nothing or whatever and stuff. I mean, I literally just lost my dad, but I mean, you gotta fucking let go. Like having a fucking empty chair, all this fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just all like the person is not there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't really get all this in remembrance of and all this stuff like that. It's just like, yo, the person's not there anymore. Like, I don't know. And maybe I'm just cold-hearted to the fact or whatever, but I look at death as just, you know what I'm saying, a simple thing of this is a part of life. Every year, motherfuckers pay taxes. Motherfuckers is going to die at the end of the day too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm not a person that's just like all like, oh, hey, we're gonna really like, you know, I'm gonna have an empty seat. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. It's just like, yo, like they're not there. So it's just like, what's all this like extra formalities in life to, you know what I'm saying, to death? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like just like we had talked about, I think it was like maybe 2 episodes ago or something or whatever, when Emperor Rozay had said, he was just all like, yo, like, death should be like celebrated. These motherfuckers, nigga, we're only fucking mourning at, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. These motherfuckers is, I mean, they're gone. Nigga, they have no pain, they have no nothing anymore. So it's just like, they don't know what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? So to me, funerals, all this stuff, all this shit is just formality. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so I don't know. I mean, but that's just me personally.
Well, I think on one hand, you're making a valid point, but also I think it's different when you lose a child, though. Like,
I was just about to say that. It's like not, a parent, like, a grandparent, that's different. But a child, that can't be nothing easy, man.
Yeah, when a parent dies and a grandparent dies, you still see that shit come. Like, you may not see it coming, but like you're definitely far more prepared than to lose a child. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially like a 4-year-old child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's how old he was. Yeah, 4 years ago. Oh no, he was 13. Okay, so he lost him 4 years before that. So he was 13. Here's where I counter argue you, because again, it doesn't hurt you to save a seat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it one thing if like his entire world evolved around the son, you know what I'm saying, and everything they had to do. Like, if they went out to eat and he needed to save a son and order a plate because like his son is there spiritually and like he needed to have a plate of food for him.
Like, all he's asking is a chair.
Yeah, it's another thing entirely different for like, you know, to be like, yo, so I want to save a seat for my son, my deceased son, and you know what I'm saying, in remembrance of, or him being there spiritually. So in which case it's like I look at it from the perspective of who is it inconveniencing more. And to me, it's like, it's not inconveniencing you at all, because like it's just an empty chair there for his son who he believes is going to be there spiritually. And nobody knows if he's there spiritually or not, right? And that's the kind of the constitute of life, is that, you know what I'm saying, you get to have your own beliefs. And also, y'all know, personally speaking, I'm of the mindset where if you got people who you believe is going to make fun of your soon to be husband's dead son, like, why in the fuck are you even inviting these people? Like, I got people in my life who like I wouldn't even have nothing to do with if they were them type of people. Like, how do you show up and make fun of somebody's dead son, bro? Like, on God, like you need to be less worried about them niggas hurting his feelings and more worried about your husband snapping their fucking neck. Cause like, that's definitely,
to be honest. But she mentioned that she didn't want their wedding to be the laughing stock. So it seemed like she's more concerned of her image and what people think than
that's an entirely different
even
issue.
Them hurting his and then them even hurting his feelings, because she said that. She's like, I don't want our wedding to be the laughing stock. So she don't even care about his feelings. She's too busy worried about what people going to think about the whole wedding situation and making fun of the situation. And he even said, just keep an empty seat in the back. All people going to think is somebody didn't show up. It's not like y'all broadcasting it around the whole wedding. It's like, oh, that's my seat for my son. That's a mental thing for him. What is wrong with that? Nothing.
Yeah, it's just it's entirely insensitive, because like I said, my thing is again, what is the inconvenience to you? You know what I'm saying? Like Nothing. I said, like to a certain extent, I kind of understand where Cuz is coming from too. If their entire world revolves around suffering over the death of this person. But again, losing a child is one of the hardest things anyone will ever go through in their life. And he lost him 4 years ago. He's now getting married. He's asking for that. Like I said, and if it was one of those situations where literally, even though again, in this situation, I still think you need to budge, but it's one of those things where like, if this conversation that she was bringing up was about everything being revolved around a dead son and he refusing to go seek help for it, I would understand. Then she wouldn't be an asshole. Absolutely. Because now you have validity to what you're saying. But to me, I'm always of the mindset, and again, this is one of the reasons as to why I think me and Trish work so well, is because neither one of us, you know, one of us may take a firm stance on something, but the other person will budge, because we always see things from each other's perspective. And it's like, I don't understand for the life of me how this is inconveniencing the wife, because again, if your cousins start tripping and start making jokes about his dead son, you need to have your husband back and tell them to get the fuck out. And you know what I'm saying? And this is a future event or whatever. But again, you know what I'm saying? Like, how shitty is your family, bro? Like, all you explain to me is you got shitty ass family members. Cause I don't understand, again, for the life of me, how this is even a topic. Like, they get to tripping or making jokes about us leaving a chair for his son that passed away. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some problems. And then there's that, you know? And, but I do get what you're saying, cause I do think you being just a tad bit harsh, because again, it is about the inconvenience factor for me at the end of the day. Yeah. So I think about, like, what are you losing by doing this? Like, to me, there is a level where you do need to say, listen, you got to heal from this. Like, this can't keep weighing you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like maybe like a room or something that you still got like all this stuff in the room. Hey, yo, all this is just keeping you in this environment. Like, you need to remove all of this. Like, you can't keep his room the same as it was. Like, you know, we're going to have children. They're going to grow up. You got to move forward. But it's entirely different to have a chair at the wedding and say, yo, my son is going to be here in spirit with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's true. And honestly, I didn't even think about the inconvenience factor. I just looked at it as like the context of like, you know, what we're reading or whatever and stuff. And it's just like, okay, it's been years. So it's just like, why are we even still, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, not to be harsh, is like, you know, hey, okay, you lose a kid or whatever and stuff, and like you're always gonna remember them and stuff. But it was, to me, it was just more of like, you know, kind of like what you said. It was more of like, to me, I'm thinking like, okay, like you're still holding on years later over something that's just, it's like you have to move forward. You know what I'm saying? But I do get it. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying, and that's a perfect point. Where it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, what is it inconveniencing? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just to have a, you know what I'm saying? Just have an empty chair. You know what I'm saying? So when you put it in that perspective. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when you put it in that perspective, it's like, you know, okay, yeah. I mean, just let him have an empty chair. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck at the end of the day?
Like, you know, like he said, it's his wedding too. Like Ralph said, it's not like he's saying, oh, okay, I want you to reserve this spot, put this name, put a plate there, do this, put a picture, put a suit hanging over the chair. You know, it's not like he's asking for that. Like, all he's asking for an empty chair. And he was still even willing to compromise and say, just do an empty chair in the back to where it looked like, okay, someone just didn't show up. So my thing is, how are you going to be the laughing stock of the wedding unless you're the one going around broadcasting, oh, that's an empty chair he wanted me reserved for his son. And then you're giving your family that incentive to make fun and laugh. That sounds like something that would just be kept between you two. So mentally, he's good. He'll look at the chair and be like, okay, my son is here.
Yeah, there may very well be a day where she may have to address like this lingering issue. I'm just saying this ain't this ain't the hill for her to die on for it though. That's all I'm saying. Like there's gonna come a time where you might want to put your foot down and say, all right, we gotta get past this. I just don't think that is this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can definitely like compromise here and put out an empty chair, man. Like, hey, like you're begging.
No, for sure.
Exactly.
One thing we not gonna do is put out some empty. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Put out a plate of food for no spirit. Because I'm gonna be the one at the table like, hey, can I get this steak? This nigga ain't nobody eating this motherfucker. So nigga, I'm finna eat this motherfucker. That's what we not gonna do.
You are the absolute worst. Damn.
I do agree though, because we're not gonna do that. That is a bit too far.
That's a bit too far.
But also, in case that shit does happen, you want to eat the plate because you might get stabbed. This nigga ain't stable. You know what I'm saying? So choose your battles carefully, my nigga. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to this next one here. Woo, man. Shout out to trial testers, man, because it's because of them that we live a very comfortable life. This shit says, man drinks bacteria found in poop in an effort to help cure the runs and end up with life-threatening diarrhea. Yeah, let's get into the story here. It says, a 26-year-old man volunteered to drink a dysentery smoothie that would give him life-threatening diarrhea to help scientists make a vaccine. According to him, it's the most brutally sick I have ever been. Look at this nigga taking a picture in front of the biohazard. Like, I'm cool. Fuck wrong with you, dog? Like, dead ass, bro. Like, fuck is wrong with you, dog? It says, on April 5th, Jake Eberts drank a shot glass worth of cloudy, salty liquid that he knew was infused with diarrhea-producing Shigella bacteria. He also knew that bacteria would, in all likelihood, give him an excruciating case of dysentery, and it did. Eberts was recently part of an 11-day patient's vaccine trial at the University of Maryland, where he was one of 16 young, healthy adult participants given a drinkable Shigella shot, which they all swallowed, knowing it would make them violently ill. It was all part of a tightly controlled process to test the vaccine candidate by challenging volunteers with the pathogen, some vaccinated and some not, and seeing how they fared. Even though Ebert said, what followed were the worst 8 hours of my life, he said he'd do it all over again, provided that he was paid. He earned more than $7,000 in this trial and knew the research was being done for a good cause. Gonna skim down here a bit. This nigga says, never in my life have I felt so exhausted. It says Ebert had a hunch that he was in the unlucky non-vaccinated placebo group, given that he didn't react in any noticeable way to injections. He also ended up with one of the worst cases of dysentery in this trial. If I did get the vaccine, that is really bad news for the vaccine. He says his illness started about 40 hours after he drank the Shigella when he woke up to cramps and some chills, feeling like he had a stomach bug. His symptoms quickly progressed into fever, diarrhea, and bloody stool. Ooh. I truly felt like I could not move. Eber said, adding that getting up to go to the bathroom to get his vitals checked required a Herculean effort. Every movement in the bathroom to get up, to wash my hands, or to grab a towel, I would lie back down on the ground and just sit there for 5 minutes.
Damn. For $7,000?
Okay. $7,000 for 8 hours of pain? Man, I don't know.
I don't know.
$7,000 to do a lot of good right now.
hey, y'all know when I was sick and I had like diarrhea and stuff, a couple months ago or whatever. Yeah. I went through a week and a half of that, and I lost money because I ain't had no sick time.
I don't know. This nigga said this was the worst
$7,000 for 8 hours. Like,
nigga, I don't know. He said it's the worst he ever felt.
Man, that was the worst I ever felt for a week and a half. God damn it! Shit. And I didn't get no money.
I got you. I'm just like, God damn, no, man. Okay,
but fever, chills, bloody stool.
Boy said it took a Herculean effort. Herculean.
Yeah, it took a Herculean effort for me too for a week and a half with no money.
Man, I don't know if I could do it, man. It's like, especially like I think here's me, right? I think if I realized that I didn't react to the vaccine, I would probably back out because at that point I know I ain't got the vaccine. So I ain't gonna do that shit unvaccinated.
Bro's like, nah, I'm good, bro.
I'm good, Coach. I'm good. I'm just gonna go ahead and rock out
sit
here.
This one out.
I'm gonna give y'all money back. You know what I'm saying?
Give your money back.
Because I just can't. Nigga, I was sick a little while ago, man, with a little stomach bug, bro. I felt like I was dying. So like to know that this nigga had bloody stools, cramps. Didn't he say he had cramps?
Fever. He said cramps, fever, chills.
I ain't never had cramps, nigga.
Bloody
cramps
stool.
Might add a new element to that shit.
Yeah.
Because and bloody stool. Damn. Okay. But shout out to my guy though, man, because of you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody one day, you know what I'm saying, is gonna be able to take that vaccine and possibly be cured from this. You know what I'm saying? We need niggas like this because I'm not the nigga that's gonna sign up to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I mean, dead ass though. Like sometimes people don't think about that shit. You gotta have niggas who are willing to risk getting fucked up for, you know what I'm saying, science to progress.
Yeah,
and I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the nigga that's gonna sign up. 10,000, I might have did it though. You know what I'm saying? Something about 7,000 just ain't sitting right with me. You throw a double digit in that hole.
That's a game changer.
I might have buzzed. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you got to question, nigga, why they paying you 10 grand? Nigga, they don't pay niggas 10 grand for no motherfucking.
Right.
For no reason.
They don't pay niggas 10 grand for no fucking experiment, bro. Like, you about to get fucked up. Okay. You're like, nigga. Okay. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get into my favorite segment. Cap of the week. Boom. This is the most bullshit I've ever read on the internet of all time. I don't care what anybody say. I refuse to believe it. But let's go ahead and get into it. This comes by way of On Site. It says, I just met this man, paid for my food, then asked me how much was my light bill, gas bill, and did I have gas in my car, and told me take his number, and he gave me my bill money. I need to know what's his flaws.
Oh my God.
This is either,
I find that very hard to believe.
This is either top 5 cap all time or this nigga's about to sell you into sex slavery.
Right.
Dead ass. He's looking for his next mark. He's looking for his next mark. He's looking for his next mark. Because ain't no way.
There's no way.
Niggas get on the internet and lie every fucking day, bro. Like every day, dog. This is you can't convince me this ain't cap. Like, nigga, what? Like, come on, dog. Like, okay, hear me out here though.
These motherfuckers are fucking missing their fucking, you know what I'm saying, missing their you know what I'm saying, their calling in life. They're the most creative motherfuckers ever. And nigga, you missing your calling.
Like, bro, go
you put this out for free for no reason.
Y'all just be wasting ideas.
You need to go do my job and fucking write scripts or something all day and come up with some shit.
Like, bro, like, what are you doing, dog? like you're missing your potential because you are a great storyteller. All right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Niggas was in the comments like, sis, you missing your blessing. Nigga, what? Nigga, she ain't dumb. What said, man, she just met, pay for her food, Then asked her how much was her light bill, gas bill, and
you know what?
Does she have gas in her car?
The food part I can see. You know, if a dude trying to holler at a girl, you know, I can see that. You know, hey, little mama, let me pay you for your food. I can see that. But beyond that, far as the light bill, gas bill, like, if this is legit, then where's she at? Because I need to make a trip there and get some of these bills paid to help me out if that's the case. Like, come on. Nah, I'm sorry.
Now, question here is, though, let's take this at face value, though. Say this shit is real. Okay. What is this nigga flaws? Let's just say he a real nigga. I'm guessing
he's an Ike Turner.
Yes, he probably beat ass. You know, niggas that flaunt money usually tend to be abusive.
Yeah.
I'm betting that
definitely abusive.
Okay, we're gonna go with number one option. He's probably a woman beater. Number two, which I don't think is too far off. I'm gonna say he's looking for his next mark. He's probably genuinely trying to figure out if he can sell you into sex slavery, making sure you ain't got nobody.
Oh yeah, he's a pimp.
You know
absolutely.
Second,
absolutely.
Third, you know what I'm saying? He probably, you know what I'm saying, they all that good in bed. I got a little shrimp, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta make up for it, right? Because money can cover a lot of disadvantages.
Yeah.
A lot.
Okay. Anybody who leads with money
usually ain't got much to offer, right?
Ain't got much to offer. Ain't got much to offer.
Because like, look at Donald Trump, right? Like Donald Trump wouldn't be married if he wasn't rich.
Hell yeah.
Somebody would probably marry Donald Trump. Somebody probably would. But let's just use that example, right? Like look at Melania Trump, who I don't think is all that attractive either.
She's not.
But again, like she well out of Donald Trump league. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't marrying that nigga unless he got money, right? So okay. Do we have another option here?
Those are top three for me.
Top three for sure.
I mean, you're an Ike Turner. You beat somebody's ass. You're a pimp. Ooh.
Was he older though?
Sugar
This is like
daddy.
some sugar daddy type shit? Because
sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, I might move sugar daddy up to like number one, possibly. Because like it's a lot of niggas out here willing to trick now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like, they kind of just want shit to be transactional. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
okay, so you said sugar daddy, woman beater,
sugar
pimp.
daddy, woman beater, pimp. Then we're gonna go shrimp
Gotcha.
penis. Yeah, shrimp dick.
Shrimp penis.
Shrimp dick.
Gotcha.
We got a 5. Can we get a top 5 answer? My last one would just be Point Dexter. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Again, all he got is money. You know what I'm saying? You know, he kind of got to keep you around with like, you know, or maybe just socially awkward. You know, Point Dexter socially awkward.
I said that's a good slide.
It's gotta be fun. It's gotta be fun. You want to know his flaws? There you go. Because
you go.
You know, you want a man with some substance, some style. You know, he probably ain't got much of that, but he got money. So in which case, you know,
there you go.
Help your boy out. But if I'm a bed man, I'm going woman beater sex slavery. I'm going woman beater sex slavery. That's my go.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna smooth talk. You know, he gonna buy her food, pay these bills. She gonna lay up with him like, hey, little mama, you know, you should help my homeboy out. That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Damn, sounds like me if I had money.
And then see, that's how it starts.
This nigga here, top 5 worst niggas ever. Dog. All right, let's go and get into this last segment before this nigga say some incriminating shit.
Exactly.
Let's go and get into this topic here. So this comes by way of started some spiritual word, but just they're reposting from 107.9 The Mix. It says, can you offer any advice to this man? I married a slob and I'm not sure I can live like this. My wife of 6 months lives like a dirty pack rat. She lets the garbage overflow, dishes and laundry pile up, and she keeps every container, piece of paper, and strained, ripped, underwearable article of clothing. I guess I just didn't see it before. When my wife and I were dating, we rarely hung out at her 1-bedroom apartment because my house was more comfortable and convenient. I am miserable living this way, and she's content. What do I do? Todd.
Oh boy, I hate nasty motherfuckers.
Nigga.
Nastiness is like, I don't know, man. That's like a pet peeve of mine, man.
Yeah, that's a hard sell. And
I mean, there's like levels, like okay, maybe you leave some clothes on the floor, but that shit is nasty.
But no, I'm guessing that's probably like just a stock picture because he's living in that too. So nigga, why you ain't cleaned it up? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, And so,
because at some point you're gonna be like, nah, I can't live like this. I'm gonna clean this shit up. So,
but
unless you took a picture before, you know, this is like, this is how this shit is.
Yeah, but
then clean it up.
This might have been like an event or something. I don't know.
But then, exactly. To let it build up that much.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is just probably like a stock photo they found just to, just to give reference to the story.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, right. Because again, like if this was the kitchen, like nigga, you're allowing it to get like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing for you to be complaining about not getting help. But like nigga, you're so you know, I've watched a lot of episodes of Hoarder. Okay. You'd be amazed at how many people, now I'm sure that there are a lot of people that have walked away from those situations as well, but you'd be amazed at how many people like get indoctrinated into like these hoarding people lifestyles because they love them so much and believe that they're going to change, and it's trying to help them through, you know what I'm saying, like they're hoarding, and it just gets so outlandish to the point to where, you know, they eventually give an ultimatum, ironically. You know, it's either nigga, you get this shit cleaned up or I'm leaving. After niggas been living like that for 25 years. Like, nigga, now you want to get okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga got 25 years in the game. Now you decide you want to go.
Now you decide.
Okay, coach. All right. But with that being said, my advice to this man is you know, which our topic is before we get into this shit, should you live together before getting married? And
yeah, definitely.
I don't understand how this is even a question, because I mean, like, nigga, like,
you'd be amazed. Yeah,
like it is, and people like this space, right? But see, this is the reason why, like, one, you're gonna live together, so in which case, y'all need to live together. See, and this is why, to a certain extent, and I believe in some things, some traditional things that still make sense, and you know, but this is why a lot of traditional things, like, I don't really get, because like that whole, you know, saying not shacking up, no, fuck all that. Like, no,
yeah,
bro.
Fuck all that shit.
Fuck all that. Yep. Like, I gotta live with this person. We need to know, just for making sure that y'all are compatible. Damn, some shit like this.
Make sure we won't kill each other.
Yeah, this is an extreme example of finding out some shit after y'all done already got married, you know? Yeah. Like, so, and you know, something like this where you only go over to her spot maybe once a month can clearly be hidden, because she may know you're coming over. She may clean up that one time, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, you know, the shit looks like that for another 29 days before you show up on the 30th, you know? Or before you show up on the 1st, and then the other 30 days of the fucking month, you know, it looked like a fucking pigsty, you know? And me, I'll tell you, I ain't the cleanliest nigga. I'm kind of junky. Like, I don't mind throwing clothes like on beds and like little end tables and shit. But like dirty trash and dishes and shit, nigga. That's
because that breeds like fucking insects and shit, and like nasty. Fucking roaches. You know, that's nasty.
And you know, it's like I said, I'll throw it on the floor, but you know, I'll pick it up eventually. But it's like, I'm just saying, nigga, throw shit away. And that's the shit that be getting me about hoarders. Some hoarders be making sense because they be hoarding a bunch of shit that they bought, right? So they just got like a lot of shit that they've accumulated over the years in their house. Yeah. But then it be some of these episodes where like these people just live in fucking filth. And
trash,
and it's all
feces,
like
pee jugs.
And it kind of sound like she might be a hoarder.
Rotting everywhere.
It sounds kind of hoarderish, bro. So it's all like, that's the reason why you got to live with people, man. You can't just be out here just accepting the fact that like people, you know what I'm saying, are, oh, well, you know, she wants her space and damn all that. We gonna live together soon. We gonna live together when we get married. Well, I can't commit to you. You know, I can get engaged maybe, but we gonna have to spend some time living together before we cross that line. You know what I'm saying? Before we get to that altar, be like, I can't, nah, bro. It says piece of paper and stained, ripped, unwearable articles of clothing. I don't know which articles of clothing he talking about, but them hoes stained and ripped, bro. That's like, could she just be a super cheapskate? She keeps every container, piece of paper, and stained, ripped.
Because there is a fine line. There's a fine line between that.
Like garbage overflow, dishes and laundry pile up. Nah, bro, it sounds kind of hoardery.
She sound like hoardery. Yeah,
kind of hoardery,
she's got
bro.
tendencies of
she's hoardery. Yeah, she's hoardery.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a person that's cheap, because if I got a couple of holes in my drawers, I'm still keeping them.
You know,
because I don't want to buy new drawers.
Dead ass. Drawers are expensive, bro. Drawers are expensive.
Hell yeah! You can get like a 3-pack. It'd be like a 3-pack of drawers for like $15-$20.
Yeah, like, if that hole is only in my inner thigh, bro, I'm good. Like I'm good. Like I'm still rocking these hoes because still covering my nuts and my booty.
Exactly.
Like I'm good, you know? Like that ass. Like Trish be getting on me too. She be like, man, throw them hoes away.
Yeah. Most women will because women have, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ash, women have like fucking 100 pairs of fucking drawers and only wear like 8 of them bitches. And they be like, nigga, why you got all these drawers? I don't know.
Because absolutely hates the fact that women have shit to the drawers. It's the second time this nigga done brought this shit to the pod.
I'm telling you. No, for real. They be like, oh, I got period panties. I got workout panties. I got panties for, having sex. I got panties for when I drink. I got panties for when I do this. I got panties. Nigga, you got panties for every event, nigga. But you only wear 8 of them motherfuckers.
Nigga said you like different occasions. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said I got drinking panties.
Don't forget the period granny panties.
No, I did say that. Yeah, period panties.
Okay.
Okay, so let's run down a list of panties that Cuz believes are agreeable. So are period panties good? Are period panties okay?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean,
okay, we got an I guess.
I guess.
Are working out panties okay?
Man, hell no, nigga. You can wear a thong or fucking wear no drawers at all.
Huh?
Well, first of all,
bro, you can't wear no drawers, man. Come on, be for real. They're gonna be showing all, what I'm saying, the very outline.
Nigga, they wear the tightest clothes in the gym anyway. Nigga, you wearing fucking spandex.
I'm not gonna lie. I go commando when I work out because
it's just like, nigga, go commando. Go commando.
No, I'm wearing leggings and workout pants.
Thank you.
Wear underwear for.
Thank you. That's how I feel. It's just like, why you went like you already got like fucking spandex on, so it's just like
exactly. And so I'm gonna be doing these squats and doing all this workout just for it to ride up my butt. No, I'm good.
So
and to wear
men only
flossing. No, I'm good.
So
men only wear spandex so we can keep our balls in check. Like we got stuff jiggling. Y'all ain't got nothing jiggling. So it's just like, nigga, just wear spandex and go to the gym. Who gives a fuck?
Like, so workout draws is no go.
No go.
And just everyday underwear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What if she got other underwear? Because sometimes she don't feel like wearing
sexy time. She want to feel sexy, like a night out, or
I get that.
I get that. Night with her man, so she want to wear her
sexy time drawers is okay. Oh, Cuz definitely ain't minding that shit. You definitely have sexy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm minding that shit. Yeah. So sexy time drawers.
I feel you.
She may want to wear some lingering.
Sexy time drawers.
But to me, instead of having 100 different drawers, just wear sexy panties all day. I don't care if it got a little blood on it. You know what I'm saying? On it. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck it. Like wash them bitches.
We're getting uncharted territory. Let's get back to the topic. So again, right? Like this goes back into traditionalism, and saying a lot of people, and that's kind of like Cuz how you really winded up getting married, right? Which is so ironic that because like you didn't want to be you didn't want to go against the will of God, you know what I'm saying?
You for sure.
Up, right? You decided, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go ahead and get married so that way we can live together. But that's the exact reason why I tell niggas that's why you shouldn't get married, because y'all haven't lived together. It's ironic because that's like the exact opposite of my thinking. Like, nah, bro. I absolutely knew that like me and Trish would have to live together before
when you go to sleep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think that whole shacking up thing is like starting to phase out or whatever. Like back in our generation when we were like in our 20s, whatever. So like, it was very prevalent. Like you don't shack up. Like nigga, if y'all living together, y'all better get married. And it's just like, oh shit. So it puts that pressure. Nowadays, these motherfuckers just like, nigga, we gonna live together for 10 years and maybe I'll decide to marry you. I don't know. Like,
wow.
Maybe I'll decide to even call you maybe I'll decide to call you my girlfriend after 10 years.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
That's a very valid point, because like now is like our parents are much older now, but like now it's the niggas that came like literally right before us that are raising niggas. Yeah. So in which case they're probably telling their kids like, yo, man, you need to live with that woman. Like you need to live with that man. Y'all need to know if y'all are going to make it.
Y'all need to know, are y'all going to make it? Exactly.
It sounded great. It sounded good, the word of God, you know what I'm saying? Not living together, being, following the traditional set of way things are supposed to be. But that shit really ain't working out for a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, you get with somebody who is entirely different, and it to me is really less about just seeing how way the person lives and just more about whether or not you can coexist. It's a lot of things that like come up whenever you live with someone that you like. What if a motherfucker is a hard snorer and you hate that shit? I'm talking hardcore snorer. You know what I'm saying? Which you might be able to figure that out by them spending the night over your shit, right? But again, right? You don't know. Maybe you realize when you live with a nigga, he don't brush his teeth as much as he's supposed to. Like, nigga,
he or she may not take as many showers as a person should do, but you're seeing it for the first time.
Exactly, bro.
You don't know. He may be taking the shit and don't wipe his ass. You don't know.
Ooh.
Like these don't. I'm just
niggas
saying.
out there like that though. It dead ass.
Like, bro, it's like that. You don't know.
Like, bro, you gotta see people in action, man. You gotta know.
And you gotta see it also, and see if you're capable of dealing with it.
Does this person get on your nerves?
For me. I gotta move on.
Does this person get on your nerves? Are you capable of coexisting with this person long term? Because again, if 6 months in and you don't want to be around this person, you spending more time out than at the crib, you know, it that goes to show you that, like, yo, as hard as it may be, y'all not working. So y'all got to move around, man. And as unfortunate as that may be, that's the reality of life. And that's my biggest thing when it comes to living together. Damn, like this is secondary, right? Because most people ain't nasty like this, right? And you know, most people, you know, albeit like me, right? Like I never had a dirty apartment, but you know, Trisha would come over before we were living together, and it definitely looked like a man spot. Like, yeah, this nigga got clothes here and there, but again, you ain't gonna see roaches climbing up my fucking wall and shit. You know, you walk in, you see that, you know instantly. Nah, okay, we're good. Yeah. I come back in like another universe where like you actually clean, nigga, because like this ain't gonna pop off. But to me, this is secondary. First is just in general, can we coexist personality wise, and then you go from there. So that's me. Whew. All right,
for this person, I mean, all I can suggest is he gonna have to look into some counseling or talk or something, because if he don't get on top of it now, and they only been married 6 months, he don't get on top of it now, it's gonna be harder for him to get it fixed.
And sometimes people nitpick, so it may not be as extreme as though he's making the same. In which case she might just be dirtier than the average person, you know what I'm saying? Because like you know, sometimes like me, like I told you, Trish, I'm better about it now, but Trish will tell you, like I used to be a pet peeve of hers, but I let the dishes sit in there till the end of the night because, you know, nigga, it was my day off, you know what I'm saying? So especially back when I was working 50, 55 hours a week, bro, like on my days off, I didn't want to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Like when I was working super hard.
I'm the same here,
like,
exactly.
Like now I get up, you know what I'm saying? Boom, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We just get it done. But again, like it's things like that though that you still learn. But I'm saying it's certain things that like with this right here, he could be over exaggerating, but he could not. And because to me, this seems kind of hard to hide. You know what I'm saying? Typically people who are like this, usually when you go to their spot, you kind of see it, or maybe you already know. Yeah, you already know. Did he say something like that? I think he said, did he say that? Like
he said they hung out mainly at their place. I guess I just didn't see it before. It was more comfortable and convenient.
Yeah, but he did go over there occasionally. And he said, I guess I just didn't see it before. Because sometimes when you just go to her spot, you just ready to get in the bedroom, knock the boots down, and then, you know, leave, right?
Exactly.
So, you know.
I ain't seeing nothing else but the pussy.
You see everything else.
You know, he didn't really see like, yo, she got trash everywhere. Nigga just thought maybe it was work shit. It was like, just headed to the fucking bedroom to knock the boots. So it just kind of depends. But again, for those of y'all out here listening, if your plan is not to live with your partner before you get married, then you have a plan to fail, because I can tell you firsthand that is not a good plan. Sure. Please live with your partner before you get married. You know what I'm saying? Woo, because I cannot tell you how many times that I know that shit did not work out, and it was lucky that they lived together first so they could figure that shit out, because they was definitely thinking about marrying that person.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. We got anything else to add, y'all?
No.
Okay.
No. Wish me some luck at the casino.
Yeah, good luck, sis, because you're going to need it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Going to a place where people lose money, trying to win money.
And if you're falling out of luck, make sure you just FaceTime me today, and I'll make sure I bring you luck, because I'm the gambling genius.
I mean, he might bring you luck because luck doesn't find him. He may be like the little, you know, you live vicariously through you, so you'll win because he never wins. Well, if you made it this far, we appreciate you for kicking with us this week. Make sure you click that subscribe button and also hit those notifications so you can get all of our updates on YouTube. You can also visit us at www.stopthefoolishness.podcast.com to submit all those dope listener letters. If you're still listening to this locally, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify, or anywhere where you get your listening pleasure. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and sign off. It's your boy, Imperator Rozay.
And it's your girl, Ash.
And it's that dude, Code Theory. We is out.